All right. Hello, Abby. How are you today?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for taking this time. Just gonna kind of start by asking you if you can just tell me a little bit about yourself.
My name is Abimbola, but people prefer to call me Abby. I'm a nurse. I currently work as a cardiac tele nurse, cardiac unit, obviously. And it's mainly caring for patients with heart issues. My initial education and work experience been in the IT industry, majorly in the financial services industry. And I just developed an interest in the healthcare industry after a couple of, opportunities caring for my family members and some nurse friends that I met. So people that know me, they see me as a great team worker. I'm very selfless. I show a lot of empathy, and I have good organizational skills. I see a solution to almost every problem. I don't relent, and have a very, very positive outlook to life. So right now I'm in the MP program for the reason, like I'm currently in the MP program, the psychiatric track right now. So
That's great. And what made you want to go into psychiatric?
um I will say that um nursing is like a constant field of learning, right? And I really knew that I was gonna be I wanted to pursue a higher level. So I chose to go down the psychiatric track because like in the news you would hear that there's a shortage of psychiatric providers. That's one reason. And then number two, I have family members that have mental issues too. I'm like, if we have a shortage, so who's going to take care of this population of people?
Hmm.
And I said to myself, okay, that would be an interesting field to work with. And sometime 2, 3 years ago, I had an opportunity to train some psych nurses on the use of Epic software. They went live from a legacy system into a new one.
Hmm.
So I was in an environment where, I saw psych nurses taking care of psych patients. I'm like, okay, this is kind of different. So that was another place where I picked up my interest. So um, I'll be working with psych patients and I'll be filling a shortage. So I'm accomplishing two goals. Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's something I really look forward to.
That's great. We need a lot more people in that field for sure. Unfortunately a area of growing concern. So that is great. You mentioned a little bit about helping train people and all of that. How do you work in a team?
I try to get the opinion of team members because sometimes when you rub heads together, it's like usually better.
Hmm.
I love when there's like synergy, there's communication,
Hmm.
effective, working together as a team has always been something that, I look forward to. It has worked for me in the past. And I've also been in a situation where teamwork doesn't exist. So I know the difference where like for example in a situation where teamwork doesn't exist,
Hmm.
so there's ineffective communication. I realized that there was duplication of work,
Hmm.
and then that made the deadlines to my project
Right.
affected. Now in an environment where there's teamwork, there's communication, we're helping each other. I know what this other person is doing, then there's no duplication of work. Are we able to meet deadlines? Yes, we will.
Hmm.
Are we
Absolutely.
able to tick all the boxes? Yes. Are we able to be identify risk on time and tackle those issues? That's possible.
Hmm.
So I really love teamwork. I'm a very lovely person. I'm a very lively person. My team members back in the cardiac unit, they can testify to that. My manager says good things about me. I get very good feedback. I'm only a nurse for I'm not even a year yet,
Okay.
but the commendations I've had so far, it's I would say it's fulfilling. I'm glad I came into this field.
Hmm.
So
Absolutely. That's great. And I have no doubt that they would speak very highly of you on your floor. So teamwork is something that's very important here. So we definitely appreciate someone who's willing and used to working in a team. Um, let's see, where do you want to be 3 years from now?
um I would say um I'm gonna well, I'm thinking of having my own practice.
That's awesome. That's great.
That'll be later. But in the immediate, like you said, in 3 years. So when I join your organization, I'm looking to mentor new psych NPs. That way, I'll be passing on the burden of good psychiatric assessment, good diagnosis skills. So the plan in 3 years is to be well-grounded in the psychiatric NP field, and then be mentoring a whole, team of. That's what I want to mentor.
That's great.
In 3 years. Yeah.
That's great. Awesome. All right. And now let's see. You mentioned many of your strengths, your teamwork, your compassion. That's all very, very important. What weaknesses do you identify with yourself?
I would say that I like to juggle up a lot of stuff myself, and then juggle up stuff for my colleagues. And so I'm supposed to leaving and giving a report at 7:15. I'm still in the office at 8:00. So that has a knock-on effect on my family life. So I've been trying to push back, saying no, but then does it work? Not really. I have to figure out what other ways to, kind of not turn my colleagues down, but just trying to be on top of things, and so that I can have a, balanced, work-life situation.
Right. Absolutely. I know nursing burnout is a huge concern right now. So here we really strive to find a good quality of life for all of our nurses and a good work-life balance. So that's definitely something that we can work with you here on as well. All right. And now, what 2 accomplishments have given you the most satisfaction?
Well, like I mentioned earlier, I've only been a nurse for a year, and one accomplishment is that I was awarded a great asset to my unit. Like, I got a tag, I got recognized in a huddle and by my manager, and that was only in less than 6 months of joining the team. And I also got recognized by family members and on the unit as being a very great nurse. So that's really fulfilling.
That's excellent. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It definitely means a lot when the people who work with you each day see how much you shine and how much of a valuable coworker you are. So that's great to hear. All right. And then just kind of a general question. Why do you want to work here? What made you hear about this position, and what kind of pulled you to interviewing?
I would say that I went through your company reviews. I did a lot of research online, and the very first return that I got from the Google search, I saw a lot of good reviews, and a lot of the common theme across all those reviews were teamwork. I mentioned I stress teamwork a lot. So I want to work in an organization that values teamwork, creativity, and open-mindedness. I see all of this in those reviews, and I'm assured that the values and mission that are listed on your organization website are congruent with mine. So I really look forward to joining your team.
Good. Excellent. Yeah, I'm glad that you saw those reviews, and that definitely reflects our practice here. So very excited. All right. Do you have any questions for me at this time?
I was thinking, so what is the regular day like for a nurse practitioner?
Sure.
Your practice.
So in the morning, you'll come in. We also do a daily huddle in the morning. So we'll kind of go through the patients that we have here, and who will be working with which teams. We'll go over some major safety issues. We'll kind of get feedback from staff. We definitely want, as you said, to work as a team to try to address those different areas of weaknesses or safety issues. And then throughout the day, again, we kind of stay with those teams and help colleagues out throughout the day. You'll get assigned a certain patient list. And then we really do make sure that you have a designated lunchtime. You have a designated time where you leave. So we make sure that people are covering those patients during that time, just again for that work-life balance and to make sure that nobody gets burnt out. So that's definitely important here.
All right. Thank you so much.
Of course.
That's exciting. I really look forward to joining your team. It sounds like it's going to be fun.
Absolutely. Yes, it's a great place to work. So we'll be in touch with you soon. You can expect to hear from us in the next 24 to 48 hours. We'll reach back to you via email.
Thank you so much for your time.
All right. Thank you very much.